want to talk to you a little bit about family focus this morning. And today we want to talk about marriage and marriage being a partnership. And, this week I was thinking about this concept of a partnership because I'm writing another book, and I'm really trying to focus on the partnership concept of it. And when I started to explore on partnership, what really is a partner? When you have a partner on board, what is that in the business sector? And in the business sector, in reality, is when you join someone to start a business, there's the concept behind your mind that in this partnership there will be profit, but there will also be loss. And there will be troubles that will come, and there will be heartaches, and there will be pain. And for those of you who are business people, you know that there are sometimes it will be very rough for you when the finances are not there, or there are different difficulties, challenges that you go through. Like Kathleen and I, many years ago, we had a business, a retail store. And while we were doing the retail store, there were times when the income would come in to pay the bills, and there were times when the income wouldn't be there. And there were also a lot of struggles that we had to entitle. And when you look into marriage today, sometimes we go into marriage thinking it's just a bed of roses. Everything is going to be great. We're going to get married, have kids. The problem is going to go away. And that's really a false belief that you have in your mind. In partnership, you have to consider that there is a profit in marriage, but there's also going to be times when you'll see there's losses, when there's troubles in your way. And when you think of a business in general, you think about the first thing you need to do is you need to put a name to your business. And when you put a name to your business, you take away the problems being on yourself and you start focusing on the business. So the whole concept is when there's a problem, you focus on what can I do to benefit the business. And when we're in a marriage, it's the same principle. We need to focus on what can we do to resolve the problem in the marriage. So if my marriage is called the Mongols, or my marriage is called the golden apple, when there are situations in life that Kathleen and I are struggling, we're not going to point on each other's fingers, but we're going to focus on the apple, the golden apple, because the whole concept is to focus on the issue, not the person. And we find a lot of times in marriage counseling, a lot of times we pick on each other and we look at each other as the problem. But in reality, we need to look at what the problem really is and what we're working towards. So if we're working towards having a gain and a success like God intended for us, then we will see more success and healthy marriages. In fact, I was thinking about the concept of two candles. Marriages are like two candles that are melted together, the wax, and it's made one candle, and the wick of that candle is God, and the light to that wick is Christ. And when the light is lighting in your candle, it means that there is a life inside of you that is brighter than anything else in the world. And I think that's God's intention when he said the two shall become one flesh. Amen? So quickly, I want to give you a couple tips. Number one, create a name for your marriage so you can focus on the name rather than each other when problems arise.
And you also need to remind yourself, why you got married. Remember all the benefits of why you got married, and not just focus on all the hardships or all the issues. My husband was saying there's profits and loss. Let's start focusing more on the profits. Yes, we are going to have some losses. There are going to be difficulties. But when you start focusing on the good things, the things that you started out with, you will see much more change in your relationship.
And lastly, learn to enjoy a marriage. Learn to look at the positive things. Learn to be happy. Learn to create laughter. In fact, learn to make your spouse blush. Amen.